Right. Let's go. The fuck? Mhm. Not that bad. Now we do the puzzle for real. I should really just turn off notification sounds. They're goddamn useless to me right now. Mm, okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Dun, 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 ba-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle, dun, dun, du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du-du- Oh, this one has to be 5. Oh, right. Next. The real puzzle. Took me a standard amount of time to do the easy without candidate. See how I do with this. Why am I not wearing earphones and watching this show I like? I don't know. One, so many fives. There's no vertical seven. There you go. Also, there's nowhere else a seven could go in that box. No other inspiration about seven. But there's a lot of 7 6. There's a 6 9. There's a 1 6 9, 1 6 9 5, 1 5 6 9. Whatever. I don't know. How about considering one? Well, one has no inspiration, so that's great. Actually, this has to be a one, so that's at least something. We can progress from there. How about twos? Well, no direct forcing of twos, so that's good to know, I guess. How about five? Five alternate. All sorts. No. Six? Well, there's a six. That was easy. And if that six was easy, that means the other six has to be on the top. Therefore, these cannot be a six. Those are false sixes. Good. Good to know. We have to have a six in the middle, and that's the only place it can go is in that box. So everything else that's a six claim is a false claim. Speaking of false claims, Facebook, you suck ass. Saying I spam when I didn't. And then you call me a persistent violator. Please get sued quickly and fix your policies. Actually force people to do the work before you claim you did the correct job about a report. You don't even look. That's the problem. It's not just is not an appeal system, there's also no one actually checking if a report could even be false. Oh, that's not a complete false. 3, there's one up here. Oh, there's a 2 just looking at me. That's nice. Makes the 9. 1 3 1 8 makes 3. Similar 4. Similar. This has to be a 1. That has to be a 5. This can't be 9 or 7, so it has to be 2. This can't be 9 or 7 or whatever. 2 is a 4. Here's a 4. So here's the thing. When you take a report from someone, 6969 equals must be 1. Also 1 not in any other position. So there you go. 8 forces 1. 9's in the other position. 8, 3 up there. And, well, there's a 2. Makes that obvious. Also, the 6 is taken, so that must be 8. And the 3 is taken, so that cannot be 3. There's a 9. There's a 6. There's a 3. So that makes this 6 3. 2, 6, 9, 5 remaining, 9. I want Facebook to be sued and YouTube. I'm tired of false claims. Lazy report checking. No one actually checking about context. For example, you know that everyone uses Facebook for porn, right? The entire internet's for porn. But besides that, Facebook uses the majority of them, at least in private messages, use it for porn. Now, it might be a leak against their policy to use it for porn, but you don't have the right to tell us or anyone what the stuff in the background is able to be used for, because we have the ability to monitor that ourselves. This cannot be an 8. This cannot be 8 6. This is also not an 8. That's a 7. It becomes incredibly disturbing when Facebook looks at a report and just does not do anything correct about assessing its validity. Oh, we can't do that. We can't assume what a person actually has their connection with you. There's a couple different criteria when it comes to finding out, or it comes to determining whether or not someone sending porn is actually sending it to. Well, this can't be a 6. Those all cannot be 6s. It's impossible. That means nothing yet. Okay. So, what if you're in a relationship, you wanna send something to each other, you have the right to do that. Saying you don't have the right to use Facebook to do that is a violation of human rights. That's bullshit. Here's a 2. I like how the 2s are just popping up, that's really convenient. The rest of the 2s are stuck for now, but that was helpful. Like, I genuinely feel that there should be no ability to stop people from being able to send things of a personal nature to each other. If they are consenting adults, they should be fine with these things. And there's entire communities devoted to such. One has to be over here, therefore one cannot be here, for example. One is here. Um, 4, 6, 8, 6, 8, 1, 8, 1, 6, 1. And this is another 2. That's another one to reduce some noise about. I genuinely feel that Facebook policy does not understand the there's entire communities devoted to sending porn to each other. We don't really think that your policy about sending porn should be enforceable. That has to be a 6 because there's no other 6 in the vertical. 1, 8, 6, 8, 1, 6, 4, 9, 1, 8, 3, 4, 6, 9, 1, 5. Surprising that I get that entire way through and then, oh, never mind, 7. Here's a 1. Another 5. Analyzing. God dang it, it's so open. It's so weird. Here's a 5, though. Cool. There's a 5. Cool. That's the last 5, 6. Doesn't help, but whatever. It's just more solved now. Thinking of 4, 9, 7, 8. We need an 8 somewhere in the bottom, and it has to be in this block, so therefore it cannot be here, for example. Here's another 6. Or it's there. We don't know which one. And then if I think of 8, okay. Huh. Anything specific I should be able to notice? 7 is definitely up, but that's obvious. 2, 9 means no 2, 9 elsewhere, but that's also obvious. It's been marked off for me. 2, 7. 2, 7, 8, 6. I don't know, I'm stuck. Oh, god dang it. How do I get this far and then get stuck? 6 is here. 8 is there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And if it's there, it's also the other one, and then the other one. 7, 6, 4, 4 vertical. 4 has to be in one of these positions, corresponding with one of those positions. And 4 must be in one of these. 3 has to be up here somewhere or down here. And 3 has to be in this row or this row. Damn it, it's all equal and whatever. It's impossible. Is there anything I can see? 6 vertical. How? Oh, okay. Of the 4, we have 9, 8. 9, 8 doesn't really correspond with another thing, except for there's also 8, 3. These are all in a triple that mixes up. Versus 7 must be down here. That means 4 or 9 is up here. Once we solve the 7, it's a 4-9 pair, but we don't know which one. But that dictates also the rest of everything else, and I can't find it. Oh, the 1. That's a 1. Yeah, that's definitely just a 1. Okay, that removes some options. So now what's left? Well, that forces 6, which forces the other 6, which forces 9, 3, 2, 8, 9, 4. Like, that was the kingpin for the whole thing. It's basically gonna dissolve now. But I seriously why the hell? Um, yeah, that was it. I just need to look at the 1, and that solved everything. Well, we're done here. I think that Facebook saying a comment that I make against a certain video or whatever else is spam only if it's the first the one of the definitions of spam is the repeat of things, and the other one is just simply unwanted. Well, I didn't say anything that allows an opinion to be considered spam. It can be perhaps an opinion they don't like, but it doesn't make it like slander or anything or whatever or something. I don't know. It's so long ago that it's hard to say. And unfortunately, they call it spam and it's not. And then they false flag me saying persistent, which frankly, the fact that I got persistent from the AI means, hey, go out there and ask your AI what the hell is with your account. They might just tell you. Facebook won't, but the AI doesn't have that compunction. They'll just tell you. Okay, bye. Wait, how do I leave this?